short term, usually 12 to 72 months. We always love if you obviously repay it sooner. Informal appraisal of borrowers, and there's also collateral substitutes such as character lending. We see that quite a bit in our office. Our office specifically, our target market is low income, so usually unemployed, making under $10,000 or less, so they don't have a home, they don't have a car. So sometimes we'll ask for a cosigner, or we don't ask for any collateral. We don't want their house if they can't pay their loan, and we don't want their car, so we really try to base it off character. And then access to repeat and larger loans based on repayment performance. So a lot of clients that I deal with, like I said, sometimes they need $5,000, sometimes they need $25,000. So we at least try to build a relationship with them. So even if we can only offer them a minority loan at 2% interest, which is, we serve about 50 of those a year. It's small, but at least it starts building a relationship with us. So in 2 to 3 years, they can come back and get a $50,000 loan, and they won't have to jump through a lot of hoops because of the relationship they built with us. Majority of the time, the percentage rate is 12 to 20%. We see the norm usually between 8 and 9%. It's also based off credit history. It's also based off your business plan and your business venture. So if it's something a little bit more high risk, you might see percentages more like this, the 12 to 20. But the norm right now, with I can only speak on WIBIC's behalf, is between 8 and 9%. So human development goals. So the goal obviously is to improve the economic well-being. So when you start either doing microlending or offering business classes, it's very important that you keep track of certain outputs like number of persons trained, unduplicated, of course. Number of persons offered technical assistance, so that would be after the loan. WIBIC has 2 business assistants on staff that offer free help after the loan, after the check is cut, so to speak, with if they need help with QuickBooks, if they need help with marketing. We have about 300 volunteers on staff that go on site and help them. And then the outcomes are skills acquisition, self-esteem building, and improved family well-being. So the economic development goals would be, what is the goal that you're trying to do? Are you trying to reduce poverty, increase credit score? Jobs creation is really big right now in the city of Milwaukee. And then you also want to keep track of how many number of loans and the average size loan and the amount dispersed, especially if you're writing for grants. They definitely want to get to know that. And then the outcomes, number of businesses created, improved business performance, number of jobs created, increased household income and assets. We really want to know that, especially in the city of Milwaukee, we have a really high unemployment rate, so we can give you this great job, but even if it's minimum wage, you still could be considered underemployed, especially for like a family of 4, so we definitely keep track of that. The movement out of poverty, if they take a business class with us and we don't see them again, sometimes tracking it could be a little difficult, but small business owners, it's easy to track. Are they providing jobs to other people in the area? And if so, what's the increase in pay? And then the increased likelihood of employment. And then just a really good statistic. So research conducted by Axiom shows that for every $37,000 loan, one job is created. And I actually think it might be a little bit more than that. So a little bit about Wisconsin Women's Business Initiative. So we were founded in 1987, City of Milwaukee. We do have 4 offices, Racine, Kenosha, Madison, and of course Milwaukee, but we do serve the whole state. And we do offer loans from $1,000 to $100,000. 70% of our clientele are women and 30% are men, and that's for our loan statistics, but it's a little bit more like 60-40 when it comes to our business educational classes. So once again, business education, financial awareness, along with being a microlender, because to start a business, or even if you're not starting a business, you still need to know how to budget your money. So we're definitely big on financial awareness. We serve about 3,800 unduplicated clients per year. And last year we borrowed out $3.1 million to small businesses or growing businesses. So we're definitely here to borrow. So we do, just to give you a couple examples about our financial awareness class, we offer this 4-part series called Make Your Money Talk. So it takes you through the steps of spending, a spending plan, needs versus wants, banks versus credit unions. So we find this very important for all of our loan clients because you need to know how to budget your money. We offer business assistance, which is the people I was talking about earlier that come out and do site visits. How are you doing with your marketing? Do you need QuickBooks help? Have you been seeing an accountant? We don't want them to get in the rut. We try to prevent that. We do in-person classes, and we're starting to branch off more in the webinar sector because we've noticed the rural areas need our help too, but to drive that far is kind of unrealistic, so we're trying to branch off into more webinars. And for WIBIC, we actually don't really do any marketing ourselves. We're pretty much word of mouth. We don't even have a sign outside the building, so we're very well known in the Women Business Center sector. We do offer a business planning series because part of the loan process is you need to submit a business plan. So we offer a 14-week business class that meets every Monday at our WIBIC building. We've had over the year about 300 students graduate, and the goal of it is to walk out with a business plan that you can even take to a bank or credit union. And then some of our partners that we work with, the SBA, so Small Business Association, Milwaukee Economic Development Center, WEDA. We also do Wisconsin Entrepreneurs Network, and a lot of faith-based organizations.